Hey guys, what's up? XO Vendetta here. Today I'm bringing you the Battlefront review, and I just thought it needed to be done because I got this for Christmas and it's a really fun game. I enjoy it a lot. I've been playing it constantly. And I have a few things to talk about, and how I'm going to do this is in order. I'm going to talk about all the multiplayer game modes, and then I'm going to switch over to missions, and I'm going to talk about the battles, I'm going to talk about survival, I'm going to talk about all that extra bullshit. And then I'm just going to give just a small description of what I feel about the entire game in general. And I'm going to do the game modes in order. I wanted to start with multiplayer because, of course, this game's all around multiplayer. It's basically just only multiplayer, obviously. So, yeah, that's why we're starting with the multiplayer section first. First, I want to start off with saying supremacy. Now, I like it. It's fun to me. It's probably one of my top five maybe favorite game modes. I enjoyed it a lot. I got hooked on it pretty quick. I like it because it's kind of like domination, but better to me personally. Uh, Probably one of the best game modes I ever really played. To be honest with you guys, it's it's just that good to me. The next mode I want to talk about is Walker Assault. On multiplayer, when I get on there and I've seen Walker Assault, I've tried it, and I played about 2 or 3 game modes. And if you ever played Conquest on Battlefield, it's the same thing basically, you know. But something about the Star Wars theme and feel of it makes it more fun, you know. So yeah, just thought I'd throw that in there. Walker Assault also, I guess the thing I like about it maybe is flying around a lot and having the fly around slash ground warfare type of aspect of it all together. Not to mention you can knock down those giant, I think they're AT-ATs. Yeah. Anyway, Fighter Squadron. It's fast-paced, easy to control ships. I like it a lot. Yes. I like the maps. To me, the maps that I played were pretty large. Um, they were uh, they were large, but I think the thing that got my addiction to it was not the maps. It was just the idea of how easy to control the ships were. Like I said, and it was fast paced. Like I liked the gameplay of flying around and doing air combat. It was pretty interesting and fun, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. That game was pretty fun, actually. I enjoyed that. Now, Blast. I want to talk about Blast because let me tell you something about Blast. It's basically TDM, obviously, like on Battlefield, just skinned over with Star Wars theme. But still fun if you like that, you know? Because, like, Blast, how I look at it, is kind of like anything of any shooter, like Call of Duty, Battlefield, now Battlefront. Even back, but then again, hey, just like on the old Battlefronts on PS2, first-person shooters, TDM was a very basic game mode that was even on there, you know. It was just, I liked the feel where you could actually be a character like Luke or Darth Vader, though. Still, where they added that feature in, I liked that a lot because, that way it makes it a little bit different. It gives you a little bit better edge sometimes. Plus, it's rarely ever games give you like a special character you can be in the game and like give you an advantage, and then you get to play as main characters from the old franchise. It's nice to see some old faces on there. Yeah. Now I want to talk about cargo. Same as capture the flag, no difference here. But just like Blast, still fun. It's addictive, it's creative, it's immersive, it's all around a good game mode. I recommend it to anybody that likes game modes like that. If you've played it, I recommend you should definitely play more of Cargo because it's pretty fun too. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's nice. Um, Another thing I want to point out is drop zone. Just like Droid Run, I'm not much of a fan, but really boring to be honest. Just a different way of domination, I guess you could say. Yeah, I haven't got to Droid Run yet, but you can tell I'm not really into that either. I mean, they're fun game modes. I'm pretty sure there is somebody that might like them out there, so I'm not trying to hate on them. It's just that Drop Zone and Droid Run, I'd rather play Blast, Cargo, Supremacy. Heroes versus Villains. There's just a lot better game modes out there, you know. Those are just some of the most uninteresting ones to me. I'm sorry if they didn't appeal to me, it appealed to one of you guys out there. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Now Droid Run. I'm gonna get there and just get this off out the way. Kind of fun. Didn't get into it much. Not one of my favorites, to be honest. Sorry. That's all I can say for Droid Run. Hero Hunt. Fun, addictive, but challenging at times. But it doesn't have to be a bad challenging moment, you know, because sometimes challenges can piss you off. It doesn't got to be like that. With Hero Hunt, it's actually kind of fun because everyone gets a chance to be the main character and everyone gets a chance to get a good score. You know, it's a really fun game mode, and yeah, you got to work as a team to take down one common enemy. But at the same time, when you're that main enemy, you also get the goal to get the highest score of killings. You know, it's kind of like it's fun. It's fun. It really is, because I like the aspect or the idea that they had with it, where the high score was just to get the most kills, and you actually get to play as one of the main characters versus soldiers and all that, rebels or stormtroopers. So it's pretty cool. I enjoy it a lot, and yeah, it's probably one of my top 5, definitely. Heroes versus Villains. Let me tell you something about this game mode. This is probably my top 3, maybe my number 1. It's a huge, I mean, it's a huge fun game mode. Oh my god, it's immersive. Heroes versus Villains. It reminds me so much of the old days when you used to play a Mos Eisley as, you know, Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Sith Lord, Boba Fett, Jango Fett. You could play as General Grievous. Oh, or you could play as Jedis like Yoda, Luke, Obi-Wan. You know, I do like Heroes versus Villains. I just wish there was more heroes and villains you could be. That's all I want. You know, I wish that I could see some more old faces. That's all. But I get they're trying to be irrelevant with the new movie and all that, which is showing Leia, Han Solo, and Luke. But at the same time, you know, you got to admit it'd be nice to see some of the old guys. They could have at least added Chewbacca, maybe. I mean, I don't know if that would have made much difference, but that's just my personal opinion. Heroes and Villains still top number 1, top 3, most definitely. Turning Point. Just like Walker Assault or Turning Point reminds me of Conquest from the Battlefield franchise. It's still fun, don't get me wrong though, but not very addictive though. You know, sorry. Yeah, I'm assuming this is I think this is like the Battle of Jakku thing. I'm not. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's all right. It's not the best. Kind of like Droid Run or anything. Well, I take that back. I'd probably still play Turning Point before the others. You know. But hey, like I said, still fun though. I like it a lot. It's definitely worth playing. I mean, well, I mean, if you don't like the other game modes, which how could you not like Heroes and Villains? I mean, versus Villains or Hero Hunt. Anyway, moving on. Now, I'm going to talk about the missions here, okay? Because the missions, I think, need to be talked about too now. Now, gave you a small description of all the game modes, of what I thought about them and how I described them, my personal feel about them. Now I'm going to go to survival and start off with that first. It's nothing different from other games with survival, you know, whether you're facing hordes of zombies or waves of soldiers, or in this case, forces of stormtroopers and rebels. But survival is still fun if you like that aspect of a game. Like, I remember survival from fucking Modern Warfare 3, for example. You know, no matter what game it is, it's the same thing. You're just outnumbered. You gotta survive. The more people you kill, the more points you get to unlock weapons or ammo. You know, it's a really basic game mode. Any game could have it and call it what they want. Survival, you know, it's nothing really new. Survival's fun though. I mean, I'll play it in pastime. You know, if I'm bored or whatever. Not much of a fan though. Yeah, I'll admit. Battles. Now battles, you know, it's fun for passing time, just like I said before with survival. You know, or if you're bored, but you know, who knows, maybe some of you like it. I'm not much of a fan though. Personally, battles is kind of like a game mode that should have been on multiplayer anyway. Battles is just like an offline play. And there's some on there that, you know, I feel like personally should have just been on multiplayer, you know? And because there's some battles in there that are cool, but they would be more fun if they were game modes with multiplayer where other people could play along with you, against you, or with you, you know. And I just thought that that would be kind of cool. That's all, you know. But that's just my personal opinion, you know. Everyone's different. Now I want to go to training. Yeah, well, training. It's okay. Yeah, nothing special. Okay, now, my personal thoughts. Now, what can I say about this game? Oh, graphics are spectacular. Just jaw-dropping. I love the classic Star Wars music. You know, it reminisces. It feels good that they've, you know, the soundtrack is in there in the game, and it just feels so rich. It does. I like the music. It helps the atmosphere of the game to me personally. And it can be challenging depending on the game mode and your play style, but other than that, it's all around good game. It's fun. It's, yeah, worth getting. I see a lot of old faces from the franchise. That's nice to see. You know, like I said before, Leia, Darth Vader, Han Solo, Luke, Boba Fett. The Sith Lord was alright to see again, but you know, I kind of like those five the most. If I had to pick top three, it'd probably be good to see Han Solo, Luke, and Boba Fett again. You know, but that's just me, right? Like I said, Leia would be a top four, of course. She'd be in the fourth. Anyways, you know, but I kind of wish they would have added a campaign mode. I mean, nothing much special. I know that doesn't make sense because the old one didn't kind of have much of a campaign, but it'd be nice if they added, like, I don't know, like maybe some old story missions from the old movies. I mean, I don't know. I just thought that'd be cool, something like that, or maybe something like the effects before the Force Awakens. I mean, I know I've already heard some of the DLC's not going to really be, you know, in the game. The DLC isn't going to have nothing to do with Force Awakens, but I still think that, though, you know. I'm not sure if I'll be getting the season pass or not. You know, I mean, like I said, I'm a fan of the game, but there's just some game modes that don't interest me, and it's an only online game. It's kind of like Destiny or Elder Scrolls. You know, if it's an only online game, it's something fun. You know, like I said, it's still worth getting, but season pass wise, you know, $50 just to get some maps and shit. The only way I would get it is if like there was some old maps from the old Battlefront games, which I doubt they would do that. But yeah. Or, yeah, something from the Force Awakens, but they already confirmed that that ain't happening. It might get boring if you don't play anything else for a while, too, you know? Yeah, like if you just play this non-stop, that shit can get irritating. Oh, and maps are very detailed and huge. The environment is very unique on each planet, too. I like the atmosphere on every planet has its own detail, and the graphics are just beautiful, phenomenal. Replay value, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Like I said, online games never last. You know, depending if you like most modes, you know, it's worth getting. Yes, especially if you're a fan, you know, of the franchise in general, Star Wars, not just the game Battlefront. You know, if you're a fan, Battlefront's still kind of worth getting. You know, it still has that theme and that feel to it a little bit. You can kind of feel it in there. There's a lot of it in there to me. The graphics, I'd give a 10 out of 10 hands down. And the last thing I can really say about this is that the class making is alright in this game. Not much different from any other shooter, but still cool, you know. But hey, what are you going to do, you know? That's kind of how it works. But anyway, you know, that's kind of all really I have to say about the game so far, man. Guys, I've been playing it since Christmas. And I know people have probably had it before me, so they're probably more experienced with the game. They'd probably have a lot more to say. But that's all I have to say for now. You know, I do enjoy the game. Like I said, it's worth getting. The graphics are good. The gameplay's good. The feel of the Star Wars theme is there. You know, definitely pick it up at GameStop. But, yeah, that was the review for Star Wars Battlefront. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you agree with anything I said, or if you enjoyed the video, besides the crappy gameplay, don't judge the gameplay. I know I fucking suck. But anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed. As always, EXO out.